hockey fans, and welcome back to the Bomb Shelter for another fun-filled episode. I'm Johnny B.
I'm Copel Walker.
And I'm Doc Walker.
And together, we are Bombers Live, coming to you every Sunday throughout the Great Lakes Hockey League season, bringing you the latest news, stats, and highlights from all of the teams in the Great Lakes Hockey League. We want to start off, as always, by thanking our sponsors at BG Decal and Apparel in downtown West Bend. We'd also like to thank Pizza Station in Jackson, Wisconsin for their continued support of our endeavor to cover this great league. Also thanks this week to our league contacts for getting us copies of the score sheets. As always, Cody Sivanen and Robbie Coleman, they helped us out by getting us copies of the score sheets and some information. But this week we had some ladies helping us out. We had Wolverines, Callie Lou, she sent us a copy of that Marquette game, the Wolverines game. Then the Mutineers, Abby Letts, she's their rink announcer up there. She sent us a copy from that game. And Moseny Papermaker superfan, Jocelyn Kuklinski-Walters, sent us a copy of the Moseny game. So,
wow.
Yeah, everybody's getting involved in hyping this league, man. That's what we like to see.
We appreciate all the help.
Speaking of hyping the league, I just wanted to bring everybody's attention to something that Michael Hallnagel, he's the rink announcer for Eagle River. He's been Facebook Living a lot of their games this year, getting the coverage out there, doing a great job, yep. As most of you have probably heard by now, he's going to be broadcasting every single game from this year's GLHL tournament on Facebook Live. He's looking for sponsors to help him out with that. It's a lot of work. A lot of people are going to have to be involved. So he's looking for sponsors for that. I thought it was a great deal. As soon as I heard the prices, we jumped on board right away to sponsor it. So Bombers Live is officially going to be a sponsor of those broadcasts. You people can also get involved. If you're a business or you just think it's a good cause, you want to get involved, you can sponsor all of your team's games. Your logo will be on the broadcast. I think it's 6 times. During each broadcast of your games, for your local games, for $100, I think it is. And then if you want your logo or your sponsor on every single game in the whole tournament, it'll cost you $200. That's what we did. So, but it's a good deal. I mean, $200 is nothing, And
everybody's gonna see it. That's what's the cool part is just advertise your business.
Yeah. Well, the real cool part is we're helping hype the league, and that's what this is about. Michael's on board with this. You see a lot more people Facebook Live any games this year. I know Samantha Lashua from Moseny's been doing it. It's great. Let's hype this league. It's a lot of great action, and people that ain't going to these games, man, they're missing out. I had about 10 people from work come out last night, and they all just loved it. They couldn't believe that these games are so much more exciting than going to an Admirals game.
Yeah, an older couple told us that too. They came and stood in the corner, and they've been all over the place, in Nashville and wherever.
Yeah. They said Bombers games were their favorite.
Yeah.
Any game in the Great Lakes Hockey League, really. These teams are all good now these days. So that's what's up with that. So you guys help Michael out what he's doing. You can go on the GLHL website. It's on there. Maybe I'll put a link to it also on our page so you guys can click on it and go from there. But reach out to him. It's Michael Hallnagel from Eagle River. You can reach him on Facebook if you guys are interested, or talk to us and we'll hook you up with him. Bombers Live birthday shout-outs this week. We've got a few of them. Today, Bombers superfan Michael Ballman. Today is his birthday. So happy birthday to you today, Michael Ballman. This coming Thursday is going to be the Ice Dogs' Rob Davis. He's been with that team for quite a while. Fellow electrician, too. Good guy. But Thursday is his birthday, so happy birthday to you on Thursday, Rob. And then also on Thursday is Bombers player Mike Mathwig.
What? The Wig?
The Wig, yep. Thursday is his birthday. Bombers' birthday, Mike Mathwig on Thursday. Speaking of the Bombers, they had a game this weekend we can talk about, boys. After having off last weekend.
That's great. At least they played one,
And they played the arch rival, the Bears, this week.
Oh.
Bears came to town to take on the Bombers. First period in that game last night, folks, featured 2 power play opportunities for the Bears and 1 for the Bombers, but neither team could take advantage of it, and we ended up with a scoreless first period.
Cowbells are ringing.
A lot of defense, back and forth, not too many opportunities really either team had.
Both teams were playing really well.
Yeah, defensively, for sure.
The puck was flying all over the place.
Second period would finally see the game's first tally of the game by West Bend's number 24, Russell, the Professor Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Assisted on that one by number 19, Scotty Holtz. That would be the only goal in the second period. Bombers would lead 1-0 after the second period.
Still a really great game. Same speed as the first. It was just very fast. We actually started getting some people showing up at the building. So
Give it up to Willis. He stood tall against our assault.
He did. Yeah, he only gave up one goal in that
Yeah.
second period when he's down there by Chaos Corner. It's a little loud, man.
Man, you could see the look in his eye. He was looking nervous back there.
he was
didn't
taking a
wanna
barrage,
know nothing about it.
last night for sure.
Really
Yeah.
good first 2 periods.
1-0 Bombers after 2. Third period would start off by another goal by West Bend. Second of the game by number 24, Russell Johnson. Assisted on that one by number 9, Dano Schultz.
Yeah.
Fondy would then answer with their first goal of the game by number 17, James. Good, fellow. I can't do it good today. My voice
Stranger to
is
the
hoarse
sheet.
from yelling last night.
You were yelling?
I was, yeah. I didn't have to announce, so I was in the corner. Apples on that one went to number 19, Ryan Smet. Number 28, Jeff Wills. That would make the game 2-1 in favor of West Bend. They would get their third tally of the night by number 8, Jason J-Mac McAloon.
Yeah.
Assisted by number 20, Dusty Jonason. Fondy would then get their next tally. Number 28, Jeff Wills would score on the power play. Assisted by number 10, Mr. Sunday Night, as you guys call him,
Yeah.
Tom Glomsky, and number 7, Ryan Durant. That made the score 3-2. Bears pulled their goalie at the end. Bombers got an empty netter by our team captain. Number 19, guest appearance on last weekend's show. Number 19, Scotty Holtz got the empty netter unassisted to seal it and give the Bombers a 4-2 victory over their arch rival, the Fond du Lac Bears. Felt good.
Woo!
It was awesome.
And the Bears brought a full team. They had to have, what, almost 20 guys they had up there?
At least 20.
And a
They-
lot of fans.
They had a lot
Fans.
of fans. Thanks for making the trip, you guys.
Yeah,
I know the weather
despite
was
the weather.
bad. It was a good game all the way around. I mean, it could have gone either way
Yeah,
for sure.
And that Bear team, they won 6 straight coming into our building.
not anymore. They came up against us, and that's the end of
Yeah.
that.
Time to regroup.
Good sized crowd though. It was a hard hitting game, especially at the end. You know, you kind of got the feel like maybe things were about to get a little out of hand, but you
Yeah.
could tell that neither team wanted to take that chance and sacrifice the
Right.
win in order to just get in a fight. You know,
Right.
they both wanted to win that game. You know,
Oh,
for
yes.
sure. Goalies in that affair last night. Bears goalie number 1, Randy Willis, RW3, 37 saves on 40 shots. While Bombers number 1, Brick Wall Billy Sias, 38 saves on 40 shots faced. So big win for the Bombers. Definitely needed this. That was their last regular season tilt of the game of the year. So
Undefeated at home, Johnny.
undefeated at home, only the second time in team history.
Yeah.
So that's Bombers
Hats
news,
off, boys.
folks. At this point, like we always do, we're going to throw it over to my main man, Copal Walker, who's going to take you through all of the news from the rest of the Great Lakes Hockey League.
Thanks,
Copal
Johnny.
Walker.
Ice Dogs would get the kennel truck together and they'd head up to Calumet. There is no dog ordinance up there that I'm aware of.
No dog ordinance?
Free roamers.
Free roamers.
You know, they, yeah, we'll get into that. Number 2, Urkla would open the scoring from number 3,
the
Carlson, and number 20, Babcock.
Mike.
And then number 11, the Cheese, would get a power play goal from Lightning, number 88, Anderson.
What a shock.
Didn't take him long.
Yeah.
Then the Dogs would answer, and number 6, Jansen, would get on the sheet from by 5.
What?
Big White was up there and making the trip in
Made the
Michigan.
Michigan trip, eh?
Yeah, he likes going up there, I think. You know. And then Lightning, 88, Rory Anderson would get on the sheet from number 66, Johnson, 3-1 Cal after 1. It's a pretty good game in Coliseum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
close, yeah.
It was probably selling out of those Jello shots, not as quickly as when we were up there, but
I
They're-
like Jello shots.
they were probably getting rid of them. So Babcock would come out and he'd open the scoring in the second from Urkela, number 2.
Oh.
And then Ed Byring, Thunder, would
Thunder.
get on the sheet 14 from 11, Mr. Rath.
So all the usual suspects are involved.
Yeah.
Usual suspects, 5-1 Cal after 2. Rory Anderson would get a goal in the beginning of the third from number 61 Sturos, and then Mr. Michael Babcock would get 2 goals in the third. First one assisted from Jacques and numbers 27 and 61 Sturos. Second one assisted from Urkla and number 27 Jacques for the hat trick.
Wow.
Good job.
Carroll in the net, he stopped 23 of 24. Pretty good game for him. And number 1, Drew Cheney, and Mr. Kroll, they shared duties.
Really?
Yeah, Cheney stopped 26 of 31, and Kroll stopped 8 of 11. So,
Huh.
Wow.
8-1 final.
No Busano mentioned.
No
Busano
or
and-
dudeness.
Busano, no dudeness. No, your Royal Dudeness didn't make the sheet neither?
They didn't make the sheet, or they didn't make the game.
Could be.
Who knows?
Alright.
I like
So,
sales.
Yeah.
Mutineers haven't been in action forever, and they would head down to the rec center, take on the Makers. And number 13, Velo, would open the scoring.
Ah.
Yeah, that guy again.
Yep, from 17, Hansen, and 19, Mulan.
Oh, jeez.
Then Mulan would get his own goal
Sure.
from number 14,
Lebanese
Racino.
laser.
Number 7, Nick Bush would score from
Bushy.
17, Hansen, and 19, Mulan. And then number 15,
Come on.
Flip.
Yeah!
Tony got on the sheet
Filipiak would
again.
get on the sheet again from number 11, Lentz,
right.
and number 9, Bednarczyk.
That's flipping awesome.
That
I
is-
love it.
that
Way
is-
to go, Mitchell.
That a
4
boy,
nothing
Mitch.
Makers after one.
Wow.
Didn't look like Mutineers traveled too good.
Yeah.
Racino would come out
11
14.
guys.
That what it was? 11 guys. Racino would come out and open the scoring in the second from number 13 Velo and number 19 Mulan. Mulan would get another goal
Another.
from 17 Hansen and 24 Dallenbach. We haven't said him too much this year. And then Omar would get a hat trick goal
That
from
guy.
13 Velo.
Wow, V's all over the place.
7-0 after 2.
Wow.
So, I mean, it is the Lebanese laser show, so
Yeah.
he'd continue where he left off, and he'd open the scoring in the third. 4 goals for Omar
Wow.
from number 13 Velo and 14 Racino. Number 7 Nick Bush scoring again from Hansen
Another assist
and
for Hansen.
Racino. And number 11 Tom Lentz from 26 Tomsick and 17 Hansen.
Again.
Another apple
Again.
for Hansen. Man.
Apple City, Hansen almost assisted every goal in that game.
Has he got an orchard?
I don't know.
Chubbs,
Bake a few
33
pies.
Lashua would make 33 saves for a shutout.
Wow.
And LaBelle got torched. He did face 53 shots.
Hmm.
43 of 53 he stopped.
Chubbs with the shutout, eh?
Chubbs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Way to redeem himself. Coach.
Yeah,
He
good
scored
job,
before the
Chubbs.
Good
sip.
game, Chubbs.
That's right, he was.
So the Bears would go up to De Pere to take on the Deacons. And Robbie Coleman would open the scoring from 7 Durant and
sure.
16 Benton Dinovich.
That a boy, Red.
Then 27 Greeby, he was creating some havoc last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From number 4 Christensen, and then 24 Huff for De Pere would get on the sheet from Girardin. Joe.
Girardin.
Yeah.
Cheap shot Joe.
Cheap shot Joe, 2-1 Bears. So Belanger, and I talked to him a little bit, Belanger got an injury.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Concussion.
He probably won't be back till the tournament, they
No,
said.
He played.
Really?
Yeah. He played.
Banger.
Tough
That's what they call
SOB,
him.
isn't he?
Yeah, Banger would get on the sheet, number 19 from 44 Fallhaber and 18 Machewski. And then McKinnich, number 20.
Sure.
There was some fans that you brought talking about McKinnich last night.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, they're
They
like,
had
how do
some
we know who
things
these
to
guys
say.
are? Don't
Yeah.
worry, we'll tell you.
Yeah, they came up with some good stuff, but
Yes.
Yeah.
From Dinovich and 18 Sable, and then Lambrick for De Pere would get on the sheet.
Oh.
22 from 24 Huff and 26 Cheap Shot Joe. 17 Goodfellow would
Good,
get
good,
on the sheet
Goodfellow.
from 19 I got a card.
Ryan.
Yes, Smet.
Right, Ryan Babyface Smith.
Total
It's
changes.
growing back. Did you see it?
Yeah,
It's
pretty
starting
quick.
to come back already. Yep.
Maybe you'll have it by tournament.
Yeah, maybe by tournament. we'll have it all filled.
44 Flauhaber would get on the sheet from number 8 Johnson, number 19 Belanger, banger.
Oh, sure.
Then Schlichting,
Ah.
number 3, would
Nice
get on
job,
the
Cole.
sheet from number 12 Thiessen, 5-4 Bears.
Wow.
Bears would get another one from Smet. Again, 19 from Goodfellow. And then number 8 Johnson would get on the sheet from Tony
Ah.
Stolberg.
Freight train.
But it was a little too late, and Bears would win that 6-5. But
Mhm.
Wow.
good
Close
comeback
game, though.
for Deacons. I mean, they are hanging with teams.
Yeah. See, they're going to be dangerous in the tournament.
They are going to be dangerous in the tournament, man.
Yeah.
They are going to be dangerous in the
No
tournament.
putty tat on the sheet, huh?
No, didn't look like it.
All right, so Makers would travel up to Lakeview for their last home game of the year. Bednarzik would get an unassisted to open the game, and that
Oh,
game
wow.
was being streamed live by, like you said, the different ladies.
Samantha.
The different ladies of the Makers took
Yep.
turns on periods, because that gobbles your shit up.
Yeah,
there.
especially when it's cold.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so Nardo 1-0 Makers after 1. Then the Mutineers would come out and score 3 unanswered to start the second. 14 a hole from 27 Hughes and 13 Sullivan.
Sure. So
Then number 25 Nico Belanger
Ah.
from 13 Sullivan and 19 Enright. And then 15 Schmelzer from Johnny's guy, number 9 Smaby. And
Maybe he'll score again. I
Maybe
don't know.
he'll get
Maybe.
one.
And then number 10, Ben Wheeler, also assisted on that one. Velo would get on the sheet because their Makers are probably like, hey, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, better start
Yeah,
playing.
Down 3-1, you know. Velo would get on the sheet, assisted by number 19, Milan again. Omar, big weekend.
Yeah.
Omar would get his own goal from Hansen. 3-3 after 2.
Wow. Good game.
Good game up in
Good game for
Lakeview.
the fans that drove through the blizzard to
Marquette's a
get there.
different team
Yeah, that's what they were getting
too.
up there, right?
I think, yeah. I think
Yeah.
they were getting more snow. They've been dumped on up there.
Oh, totally.
If you ain't got a snowmobile, you're staying home pretty much.
Yeah.
Captain Joel would open the scoring in the third for the Mutineers from number 10 and 25, the Belanger brothers. 4-3 Mutes at the time. 26 Tomsky from Omar again, number
Sure.
9, 4-4. Hansen would take the lead with his own goal from number 9, Bednarzik, and number 11, Lentz, assisted. Then Bednarzik would get his own goal, another unassisted goal. So
Yeah.
Nardo was having a great game.
Wow.
Sure.
6-5 Mutineers, Makers. Mutineers would get a goal from a hole from Belanger and Hart, 6-5. Then Mutineers would get another goal from number 21 Peterson from 10 Wheeler and 13 Sullivan, 6-6. Game's going to OT.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
See, now why
It's
is that?
entertaining hockey.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Mutes play good in their own building.
yeah, they play really good. I mean, and they don't travel well, so they'll be a tough team also in the tournament with their full bench.
If
Yeah,
they
oh, yeah.
travel.
Yeah, they played decent without Dallas. They just can't get over that step. There's something missing. But number 9, Bednarzik would get a hat trick OT game winner,
Wow.
assisted from Hansen.
Wow. Another apple for
Makers
Hannah.
win 7-6.
Wow.
Wow.
In our last game of the weekend, last game for the Dogs. You know, the Kennel Truck Tour
Yeah.
coming
That's
down
it.
to the nitty gritty. Now they're going to clean it out and get it ready for tournament,
That's right.
Well, take the dogs home, give them a bone.
right? You know,
Let them wait for the tournament.
definitely.
Fill a water dish, you know.
Right.
No ER this weekend,
Yeah.
No ER. All right.
unfortunately. You know, they're resting up. They're going to make a little push for seeding here coming up next weekend.
Sure.
So Cody Sivonen will open the scoring
The
for,
sniper.
Yep, from the Dogs coming over there. You know, I think they went to Luigi's after their very bad loss.
It's a nice place.
Yeah, I like that place. It's a nice establishment.
Yeah,
there.
really
Captain
good food,
Charlie
too.
Turner would assist on that one, and then number 13 Manta from number 2 Harris, another guy for the Piles having a good year. 24 Crumpla from 17 Viola, and Norcol number 23, and then Norcol would get his own goal from Hapaparo number 15. 4-0 Piles at the D.
What? Wow, jumping all over him. Pyle's looking for a win, huh?
Mm-hmm. Piles, I don't know. I'm not sure how big their bench was, but I think they had 3 lines.
Okay.
They played us pretty decent at the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they just got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Then 5-5 would get on the sheet from number 6.
You got a goal?
5-5
Got
got
an empty netter at the end?
No. Oh, the first goal of the second period.
Oh, well, how did that happen?
I don't know. They weren't ready for him. They weren't ready for him.
Oh, well, good job, Dom.
Was the goalie drinking his water?
Maybe. Number 6, Jansen, and number 8, Labarge assisted on that 5-5 goal.
Man.
5-5 was probably loving it, too.
Sure.
And then the Piles would just be all over him, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Do
14,
tell.
Sivanen from 17, Viola. Then number 5, Zerbst from 7, Geschel, and
Geschel.
8, Schlafer. Number 20, Bailey, unassisted. Number 24, Crumpelaw, his second goal of the game from number 2, Harris. And number 2, Harris will get his own goal from number 18, Plow, and 14, Sivanen. 9-1, Piles.
Holy!
Wow.
After 2.
They went on a run.
Piles fans probably packed it up and went home. You know how cold it is if you ain't seen it in the
Yeah.
years. They went home, maybe. Who knows?
It's a place to stop and get a beer when you're snowmobiling. You
Yeah,
know,
right, it
stop
is.
in, have a beer,
Yeah.
warm up a little
For
bit.
sure.
Yeah. Becca's brother should advertise that.
Yeah.
Number 5, Simmons would get a goal for the Dogs. Or Sims from
Sims.
29, Ben Friedman, and 5-5
Oh, wow.
would get an assist also. So 2 points for Dom in the game. 13, Manta from 13, or number 11, Charlie Turner.
Charlie T.
Piles 10-2. Nick, number 3, Growth. From 10, Ballard, and number 11, Nick Laird. So Growth got on the sheet.
Yeah, that'll boy, Nick.
No way.
Good
And
stuff.
23, Norcol would end the scoring for an 11-3 Piles victory from 24,
Wow.
Crumpelaw, and 13, Manilow.
Not even close.
If we remember, the Piles turned it up last year at this time. So
Wow.
Turvinen was the goalie for the Piles, and good for him to finally get a decent outing. 25 of 28 he would stop, and then Cheney and Kroll again switching duties, and between the two of them, they would stop 32 of 42 shots.
Wow. That's a blowout I didn't expect.
But they probably had a good time at Luigi's.
No doubt. All right, so that's what we got from around the rest of the Great Lakes Hockey League. So, mustache maniacs and hairdo heroes out there, it's time for week 2 of our Best Mustache and Best Flow competition. The results from last week's semifinal matchups are in. Ice Dogs' Andy Sims defeated Dave Schlichting in the Best Mustache semifinal.
Wow. Bears fans, where were you on that?
I don't know. And Deacons' Sage LaJeunesse had the Best Flow victory over the Ice Dogs' Nick Growth in that semifinal.
GL 14.
Yep. So Andy and Sage will both move on in their respective categories to face the winners of this week's matchups. The ladies will again have their separate episode to vote for the Hockey Hair semifinal this week. So view that short clip after this or before it or whatever to vote for this week's best hairdo. The best mustache contestants for this week are number 7 for the Marquette Mutineers, Chris Freebs Freeborn.
Oh. Freebs.
Got a nice
Freebs,
stash.
yeah, Freebs has got the nice stash. He's got the nice chops to go down. So yeah, he could have probably also done pretty good in the best flow competition
Sure.
too. But you know, one category per nominee. Sorry.
Right.
Freebs will be going up against our defending mustache champion from last year, back to defend his title. Number 17 for the Mosinee Papermakers, Greg Hanner Hansen. Greg Hansen won our inaugural Best Mustache Award last year,
He did.
but what he really wants is a beard, but they got work rules, so it's the stash, and that's a good thing for all of us, because that way we get to see it when he's out there. So,
Yeah.
so best stash this week, it's Freebs versus Hanner in a manly mustache matchup. Cast your votes in the poll attached to this episode, and the winner will move on to battle Fox City's Andy Sims next weekend to determine who indeed has this year's best mustache
Wow.
in the Great Lakes Hockey League. Again, watch the Lady Short Handsome Hair episode after this one to vote in that separate poll. And now, as always, for his Goon of the Week, Civ Central, 3 stars, stats, standings, and all that stuff, it's my man, Doc Walker.
Thanks, Johnny. Okay, fellas. We had a lot going on this weekend. And we had a great game that we watched, by the way.
Very entertaining.
Man, I'll tell you what. Okay.
Always a good one, man. Always a
Yeah,
good one.
for sure. I mean, records never matter when it comes to that game. You never know what the... I mean, of course, we want the Bombers to win, but you never know how it's going to go down. It's always going to be a tight match.
And it's always
That's how it
down
always
to the
seems.
end. You know, it ain't a blowout in the first and then whatever. No.
Right. Okay, boys. So let's get right into the Civ, shall we?
Who gave up the most goals this week,
Okay,
Dr. Rue?
boys. And the Civ is... LaBelle from Marquette gave up 10 goals, 10 big biscuits to the
Wow,
Makers.
that's a lot.
The Lebanese laser was all over that kid.
Well, it was probably tough being crammed into Monroe's Priuses heading down to that game
Sure.
with all your goalie gear, you know.
Well, yeah, you know, you would probably could fit just your gear, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
3
Okay.
Priuses.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
Okay, boys. So, that'll lead us right into the Goon of the Week.
All right.
And
Who's
this
our
feller
goon?
has not been on the list in a long
Oh,
time.
isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Okay, boys. So here we go. The Goon is Mr. Wyatt, number 7 from the piles, Mr. Wyatt GLHL, boys. 2 minutes for tripping, 2 minutes for hooking, 2 minutes for roughing, and the all-inclusive 10-minute game misconduct.
That's a laundry list right there. Wow.
He was busy, eh?
Yeah,
That was in the first
yeah.
period, you said?
Yeah, in the first few minutes of the game. So I don't know what was said, but, you know.
Maybe it was a beef from the Luigi's the night before.
Could be. Maybe he's pissed off his snowmobile didn't want to start. Who knows?
Maybe something from the downtowner.
Yeah, who knows?
It could be.
I know they weren't at B&B.
No. Okay, fellers. So now with everything that happened this weekend, we had a lot of shakeups in the standings here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The boys, 11-4.
What boys?
Still on top.
The
West
Bombers?
Bend Bombers.
Oh.
That's right. Can you believe it? 11-4, and 1 game left against Fondy in Fondy, boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get out there.
That
Come
gives us-
to that game if you ain't been to Fondy, man.
That gives us
Yeah.
22 points. Okay. Calumet and Mosinee, both, they're at 10-4 behind us, both with 20 points. Okay.
Yep.
So now, like I said, the Dogs are done now, and they're in 4th at 8-8 with 16 points.
Okay. All right.
So we don't know if they're going to move or if somebody can go past them.
Yeah.
Fondy,
Who's behind them?
Fondy's behind them, fellas. They're
Okay.
at 7-6.
So they're at 14 points. They could still
Yes,
move
they
up.
could
Yeah.
still go past the Dogs.
Yep.
I don't know. But the rest of it's all iffy.
Yeah.
Marquette 5-7-1-1. They did move past the Pier now. Okay, they got 12.
Yeah.
The Pier's 5-8-1. They got 11. Eagle River 4-7-1-1.
Yeah.
And the Piles got a win, fellers.
They did.
They are 4-11. They got 1 game left. They're at 8 points.
Can they get to 10?
Maybe.
Be kind of cool to see that everybody at least at
Are they
10
locked
points.
into the lowest or no? They can still move up, can't they? Or are they locked in at the 9?
And I think they're locked because I want to say Eagle River's got goals in hand against them.
Games in hand
Yeah,
yet
games
still?
in hand.
They only have 1 game left, Piles.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's against Marquette.
Ooh.
All right, fellas. So now that we got that, let's get right into the 3 stars. Okay?
Let's do it.
Okay. And a guy that is no stranger to this list, the number 3 star this week, number 17 in your Mosinee program, Mr. Greg Hansen, boys. This will blow you away. 11 apples.
In
this
2
weekend.
games?
Yes.
Wow.
11 apples.
Greg does he take a break?
What's he gonna do with all them apples? You better bake some pies. Maybe we can have some for the tournament.
Right.
It's only a couple weeks away.
Hanson's Pie.
Yes, sir. Okay, fellers, the
Love
number
of
2
cold
star
goods.
this week. The number 2 star, number 33 for your Mosinee paper makers, Mr. Anthony Lashua Chubbs. Stopped 33 of 33 for the shutout.
Wow,
Friday
blanked
night.
them.
Good game
So-
there, Chubbs.
Yeah, no doubt.
Way to
Good
redeem
game.
himself. A couple
33
weeks
stopped,
ago, he
33
was the
biscuits.
sieve, like I said. And This guy has been no stranger to this list this year.
Having a great year. Also.
Having an awesome season. And the number 1 star is, boys, number 19 in your Mosney program, Mr. Omar Mon, the Lebanese Laser, 5 goals, 5 apples.
Wow. That's some work.
So
wait, all 3 stars are purple power
Purple
this
power,
week, eh?
yep.
Wow. Well, they earned it, you know.
they did earn it. They did a lot of work this weekend to get those 2 wins and keep themselves right in the front of the pack.
Well, they earned it.
So,
Coming down to the wire.
also like to mention that Mr. Babcock got a hat trick this weekend, boys.
Nice,
Wow.
Babcock.
Yeah,
Hey,
good job.
Hattie, Mike. Good
Nice
job.
job.
Okay, so, oh yeah, in 18 days till the tournament.
So we're in
boys.
the teens now.
Yes.
So that's like 2 weeks from Thursday.
18 days, Johnny.
We're going to be in Mosney watching
Yes.
hockey all day long.
Excited for that?
I'm very excited for that. Yes,
All
no
right.
work and I get to watch hockey all day long.
Okay,
Can't beat
boys.
You can't beat it.
So let's get into next weekend's game, shall we?
Yeah. Getting down there.
We only have 2 games next weekend.
Really?
Friday night, ER at the pier.
ER at the pier.
Oh.
Maybe we should go up to that one. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that after the show.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
ER to Pier, huh?
ER to pier.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, and that's on the 15th. Okay, and we're getting really tight here now. And Saturday night, ER at Fondy.
ER.
That one we should definitely go
at
to.
Fondy.
Yes, sir.
Wow. A couple of good games, man. Only 2 of them, but ER's got a couple games, right?
Man,
Yes, sir.
ER. They're
ER.
gonna be having a good time this
So
weekend.
this weekend, we will know where they're sitting.
No doubt.
Well, we can
Interesting.
just sit back and enjoy the weekend here.
Yeah. Well, I plan on
See what
going to a
happens.
road game, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, folks, that's all we've got for this week's episode. That's going to wrap things up. Be sure to cast your votes in our polls. Until next week, I am Johnny B.
I'm Coco Walker.
I'm Doc Walker.
And we are out like a scout on a new route, no doubt. Go